Hello friends, today's topic is core game design from the subject gaming architecture and programming. 8SEM IT Nagpur University. So let's start with it. First, what is game? A game is a play, a structured form of play, usually undertaken for fun, sometimes also for educational, but usually it is added for the fun. A complete period of play which ends with some of the result, that is a final result. A good game is that which provides a good experience, isn't it? So, the best games are carefully designed to give a good experience to the players. Remember that. Programmers should know the game environment and various choices related to the player. What the choices the player will make, what those choices will involve, what tactics, tools, and units, and all the features in the game will be involving. That should be known. That is a game. Then, next is game design principle. These are the basic principles of game designing, which adds keeping simple. That means a game design should be kept simple so that every user will understand how to play. Okay, it should be unique. Of course, every game should be unique. The repeated type of games, otherwise, if every of the game will be involving same kind of story, same kind of design, it doesn't create that interest, isn't it? So it should be unique. Real time environment. There should be effective representation to bring out the real life environment. One should get that, yeah, the facts in real life is also matchable, otherwise relevant to the gameplay also. It should include the social factors. What are the social factors? Like it takes two players to play a game, isn't it? But some of the games are that are only single, like Candy Crush. Who is the second player? Second player here is the system. So always add a social factors, like there should be two. First is the user, second can be the another user, or it can be a system also. Last but not the least, that is a fun. Playing the game should always be fun. It should not be boring. If it is boring, of course, no user, no player will be liking to play that game, particular game. So add fun to the game. Then game design process. There is a process for game designing. There are some of the skills required for game development also. The creator, the designer should have some of these skills like creativity, craft, and techniques, because a good game comes with the creativity. Okay, getting idea is the foremost important requirement for developing game. Now, getting idea, how you will get the idea, there will be seeing in detail, like getting idea like dreams, inspirations, your thoughts, that also creates an idea. Game design process is always followed by some of the concept, goal, planning, specifications, artwork, code, lastly testing, and many of the others also. These are the steps of design process. There are the mainly two steps. First is building the concept, and second creating the game specification. Creating the game specification means writing the documentation. Okay, that means we can say both these steps are done parallelly. At one side the building of the game is game takes place, and on the other hand, that is parallelly, you also go on writing the documentation work. Then first it is build the concept. In build the concept there are the four subtopics, that is getting an idea, building the game concept, creating a goal, and create an emotional experience for the player. These are the four main subtopics which have to be taken into consideration by the coder, otherwise also I should say by the designer, while building the concepts. Then on the second side we'll be creating the game specification. The documentation work will take place. What they have to do, they have to write the design document, they have to build the prototype. Prototype means one kind of module. Okay, and iterate or choose an appropriate life cycle model that mainly want to get into a loop. Okay, so these are the design process. We will be seeing it into the detail. So first is build the concept, in which there was getting an idea. How you will get an idea? Idea comes from dreams and inspirations. Many times we see some of the dreams and we think, why not? Whatever we saw in dream, it should be in reality. It can't be then. What we do, we can create a game, we can create a project. So it is nothing but we can add our dreams and inspirations thoughts in getting an idea for the gameplay. Then a group of people can have a brainstorm sessions for creating an idea. Many times having a discussion with your friends, with family, or with a group of people, gets or comes up with some of the idea. Then for each idea, a small description of what the game is should be written. It is good to write it, because if you are coming with some of the idea and you are not writing, it will get flows in somewhere in the air, I should say. Okay, this should be measured in originality also. The concept, whatever you are coming up, the ideas with whatever you are coming up, it should be measured in originality. Okay, like with potential audience, like what are the audience will use this game or the idea whichever you will be implementing in a game. Like all age group will can use that game, or a specific group, or only girls or only boys. These are some of the terms with which you can measure your game idea and can be specific in your work. So finally the idea are checked and the concept is created. So you have to check it and create the concept. Once you have created the concept, you can move on to the second, that is the game concept. What is game concept now? Game is good always if player win by doing some unexpected things. Now if you're playing but you're doing usual things, like you have thought, okay fine, in this way only you will be playing a game. The usual things if you're doing, the game doesn't create any kind of interest. But yeah, unusual things, for example, while playing Subway Cypher, yeah, the speed and all, it is some of the unusual thing, that coming the hurdles, you're breaking that hurdles, or you're crossing it. It is some unexpected things, and if you're winning by doing it, it adds some of the emotional experience to you, isn't it? So game is good if it adds some of the unexpected things and you win by doing that. Game should have action. Action means what? There should be multiple things, not only one button. If it is also, there should be something more, because sometimes the hurdles also makes our brain to go, yeah, to search, to have an interest in it. So it's good to add more keys like left button, right button, and many else, isn't it? Adventure, there should be a story with your game. If it doesn't have a story, sometimes a player doesn't understand why he is playing, what is the idea, what is the concept behind it. So it's good to have a story. Some of the games can have puzzles also, like analytical thinking, like you can say Sudoku and all. Educational, learning by doing, like for small kids, A, B, C. Otherwise, I can say any of teacher, if they sing 1 plus 1 equals to 2. Some of the games are like that also. They have to do something and they are learning by doing. That is the educational games. There are the strategic games also, non-trivial choice making games. Strategies they are using. Okay, games like movies combine different features. Games like movies, that means it clearly tells you that games and movies are different. But some of the games which are like movies, they combine the different feature. Like adventure game combines action also and puzzle also. Yeah, here we are saying that games like movies. We'll be seeing further the difference between games and movies. Okay. Third, it is create a game goal. Now game goal, now you can see every of the game has some of the goal, because if you know the game's goal, you will be going in a particular direction. So every game has goal and all aspects focus the player towards achieving that goal. Like in Candy Crush, I should say the score, we always have look on that score, the levels, they are some of the goal. Games have following types of goal, like to collect points. Yeah, like Subway Cypher, I should say, it collects points. In Mario game also, it collect points. To gain power, like Popeye, Haven, Spinac, and added to gain power. We can create that type of game also. To reach destination or target, like Prince games. To overcome obstacles. To discover something, like one type of game I have seen, like girls game it was, they have to discover the physical things from a picture. And lastly it is like some of the to eliminate opponents also. Like racing I should say, but not mainly racing, like fighting games to eliminate opponents and all. These are some of the goals you can add into your game. Point scoring game have no visible objective. Like Candy Crush, no visible objective, we don't know what is gonna come in front. But As you play, you win and you achieve points. Racing and conquest type game have visible objective. In racing, you know your opponent, you know with whom you have to compete. Like there are the two types of games like point scoring, racing and conquest type, which have visible and which don't have visible objective. Then fourth, creating emotional experience for player. It is the most important to create an emotional experience for player. The experience should match with the goal. For example, experience should match with the goal. If I'm saying you're achieving the points, it is the goal, and what you are experiencing, okay fine, the goal has been achieved and there has been no experience added. But in Candy Crush you can see as you achieve some of the goal, that what I should say, sparkles and all, it goes around the screen. What it gives, yeah, it gives you that feeling that yeah, you have won the level, isn't it? So there should be an experience which should match with the goal. Design it in addiction way. Design it in addiction way means what? Design a game in such a way that you should, or the player should, get addicted. Not like physical thing I'm saying, but yeah, in addiction, like you can say Candy Crush. Some of the people have played the Candy Crush 2000 levels, 3000 levels and more. What is that? Because of their addiction only. It made them to play more and more levels, isn't it? Fast action, cool graphics, it must be added to the game. As it adding the actions and graphics, it creates an interest and also some of experiences to the player. So this is all with the game process. These were the steps involved in game process. Thank you.